Name me 3 Joe Budden songs for $20.
You don't make music?
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hello again, and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, as while the Drake debates continue, some have brought forward the suggestion that rappers like Nas, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Ye and Drake should learn from Jay-Z. And this has sparked split reactions all over the place, and we'll get to this in a moment. Today we also have more, as Drake also got slammed by Azealia Banks a few hours ago, and going by how Drake described Joe Budden when he said Joe failed at music, we can deduce based on that to see how he probably views Azealia Banks. And on this note, Birdman had more to say to Joe Budden, and at the latter part of the video we'll get to Drake's dad's response to the criticism so far. And spoiler alert, he pretty much stated, don't like it, don't listen, but many agree that this isn't a good look for Drake. So starting up with Jay-Z, and I don't know what prompted this, but while Drake was getting bashed for his new album, this hit Twitter that sparked split reactions. Nas, Eminem, Kanye, Wayne and Drake declines highlight how hard it is to do what Jay-Z has, GOAT emoji. Now personally, this left me with a head scratcher, because I don't know if this user is talking about hip-hop music or Forbes list, because last I checked 444 dropped over 6 years ago. You could argue that Jay is retired right now, hence reactions like love Hove, but let's be real, Nas just dropped 6 of them things in 3 years, truth is truth. I don't know how you could call yourself a fan of Jay-Z's music and think he's setting an example by not dropping in 6 years, as it is safe to conclude there's no single Drake, Ye, Eminem, Nas or Wayne fan who would want them to take a 6-year break right now. And on this note, another user added, Jay-Z hasn't dropped in almost 7 years. Why do people think he's some sort of god because he stopped releasing albums? All the other artists mentioned still releasing music and doing better numbers than Jay is to this day. Jay-Z's never in these top stream charts, but these others are, exception of Nas, but Nas recently won a Grammy and dropped 6 projects in the past 3 years. Perhaps we missed it and this is about Forbes and not hip-hop music. It is hard to tell these days. Or perhaps you agree that they should all take 6-year breaks to be more like Jay-Z. Tell us below. Moving on to the next point, after Joe Budden slammed Drake's new album and gave him advice on where to take his career after this, some on TikTok took to the streets to see if Joe Budden has earned the right to give Drake career advice, and this is how it went for the most part.
Name me 3 Joe Budden songs for $20.
Up in the club, pump it up. You guys, give me another Joe Budden song.
Joe Budden? No, the guy from, no, the one I was beefing with like Migos, you know?
Yeah.
You don't make music?
Joe Budden?
I don't.
Excuse me, bro. $20 if you can name me 3 Joe Budden songs. 3 Joe Budden songs. Guys, $20 if y'all can name me 3 Joe Budden songs. Joe Budden. Joe Budden, 3 Joe Budden songs.
Joe Biden?
Joe Budden.
I don't know who Joe Budden is.
And Azealia Banks took it personal when Drake fired at Joe Budden as she took to IG stories to tear down the rapper. Does Drake know his nose job and liposuction is not hip-hop? Does Drake know that no one who actually understands hip-hop, a culture born from oppression, don't really care about his soft-toothed, colonized, confused mixed-race facsimile attempts to exhibit the true authenticity of an actual MC? Does Drake know his desperate attempts to gangsterize Canadian street life is an all-encompassing failure in and of itself? And since Birdman had more to say to Joe Budden in a recent interview,
Joe Budden ain't got a hit since Carter had liver pills.
Say, bro, tell Joe Budden calm down, bro. I don't have no ill feelings with Joe Budden. I personally always respected Joe Budden, but he can't play with the GOAT. And if you playing with the GOAT, then you want a problem. If you want a problem, we'll give you a problem.
she fired shots at Birdman on IG stories. Also, can hip-hop get any more trashy? Does Birdman know how low IQ, tacky, and how much of a freaking loser he looks like, threatening Joe Budden via the internet? And this has sparked split reactions. On one end, some believe you see how it is only washed people talking ish, and some believe she's giving Joe Budden a run for his money. She's the most clever, wittiest hater ever. Like hate? Bitterness and misery clearly reside in her, but she has a way with words that makes it seem like genuine commentary. And even Drake's dad has reacted to the hate. It is a freaking shame that a young artist can't do his own thing and enjoy his glory without an old hater MFer trying to bust his bubble because he has nothing going on, and to mention or put a limit on what age anyone should be dealing with, which is none of his goddamn business as long as they are of legal age. I am sick of these old freaking haters playing with my son. If you don't like what he does, keep it moving, MFers. He's not bothering you. And now many have concluded that this is not a good look for Drake, since it seems the criticism has got his family pressed. Hence takes like, okay, this is starting to get embarrassing for the boy. And some are wondering, since Drake is 36, what world is he in? Since when is Drake a young artist? Laughing emoji. What are your thoughts so far? Tell us below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.